All right, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad that you can be here. Super excited tonight. Outstanding that you all are here. I am so happy. This is going to be part two of diet and happiness and how your mind and body and spirit work with diet. How diet has been taken to the point where you actually have it's actually destroying the mental capacity of individuals, and what you're seeing on the street, this crazy that you see on the street, the murder, the killing, the rapes, the destruction, all of that is based in nutritional health crisis. Okay. And so it's what you're eating and what people are eating and putting in the body that has actually destroyed them. And so as I told you before, I'm going to prove that. This is part two to the diet and happiness. So make sure that you lock yourself in for this entire class. I also have another surprise for you all. If you watch, I'm going to unbox my Zinzino, right? My Zinzino, and then I'm going to take some so you can see how it's done, right? So, this is something that you want to take every day. It's a supplement, and you want to take 4 bottles of it, but every once in a while you might want to just tap back in, right? Tap back into it and make sure that you're staying in that balance, right? Because we're surrounded with so many things in the air, so much pollution and so forth, as well as you might have eaten something that's going to boost your omega 6s above your omega 3. So there's nothing wrong with making sure that you stay in compliance, because it's not about feeling better. Remember, it's about feeling normal again like you did when you were a child. So it's just I'm taking mine right now as just a cautionary measure, just to make sure that I'm in my 1 and 1 and 3 and 1, right? So with that, with no further ado, I'm going to go into the disclaimer testimonial, and we'll be right back to get started in diet and happiness. All right. Peace.
Disclaimer. The information contained in this video is intended as an information resource only and is not to be used or relied upon for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. The video's information does not create any patient-physician relationship. Dawid Yisrael makes no representations about the accuracy or suitability of this content, as scientific and medical information updates and changes daily as more substantial information is discovered. Dawid Yisrael and any business associated during this video shall not in any event be liable for any direct or indirect damages, losses, injuries, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your use or misuse of this video's content. Use of this video is at the viewer's sole risk.
My name is Julie, and I want to say that it has this class has done a great deal by me reiterating to myself that nothing just happens; it happens just. So I didn't just meet the guy at the health food store. I met my own health that is to be coming for me to be better healthy. That's what I learned today. And I also learned that herbs is not the key. It's what I eat, the food that I eat, the live food that I eat. And I already knew that, but just to get back into that mindset and that frame of consciousness is what I needed. And so I'm grateful. Thank you.
All right, so we had live testimonial right there, right at that event, and we also had the disclaimer. So now what I want to do is I want to definitely jump into this class, but there's a couple of things that I need to do for house cleaning. Number one, if you're in the room and you want to be able to chat, you want to be able to ask questions, you want to be able to join into the conversation, please make sure that you subscribe. Not only are you going to be able to join the conversation, it's going to be able to give you and let you know whenever I go live. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Number two is join our Patreon. The reason you want to join our Patreon is because our Patreon is very instrumental when it comes to the health class, because you're going to get an opportunity to be able to go and watch the videos forever, right? The full length videos, because the only time you get to watch it here is when it's live, and then they get cut down. And then when they get cut down, you're able to watch them live there. You need to at least join the 7-day free trial for all of our videos there for the YouTube version. For the health class, if you want the health class, get the health class tier of our subscription. And if you want to be able to see our creation series and meditation, get the Getting High with Daweed subscription there tier. And as well, if you want to walk with me and I walk you back into perfect health, if you want to be able to do that, then get the Walk with Daweed program. Either which way, there's 3 tiers that have a free 7-day trial. If you have not gone to our Patreon, if you are not a part of our Patreon as of yet, make sure that you do so, because the Patreon is going to be key as far as the information, as far as making sure that you're able to get all the information, you're able to put everything together that I'm teaching into a comprehensive format. And the Walk with Daweed is outstanding. It comes with a meal plan, my book, and so forth. So make sure that you subscribe to one of those tiers so that we can stay abreast. And again, you are always welcome to come to the lives whenever you want. All right. So with that, we are going to get started. So I'm going to read from a portion of my book. You're not going to be able to see this, but you will be able to hear what it is that I'm saying. So the NIH, okay? So the NIH, this is a report from the NIH. Actually, this is a report from The Guardian. This is an article from The Guardian, and they're citing a portion of the report from the NIH. Okay, and this was 2006. This is how long ago they knew this information. But most of this is just bubbling to the surface in 2024, right? So I want you to understand how far ahead that when I'm talking about the balance oil, when I'm talking about the Zinzino products, when I'm talking about the nutrition and the way that you're supposed to eat, when I'm talking about the physiology of the body, when I'm talking about the water fast, how far ahead we are when it comes to that type of information. And usually the medical industry is just catching up slowly over time. So it's very important to listen to the holistic doctors and those that are nutritionalists and nutritional information, because it's ahead of where the industry is at, because the industry's job is to do what? Keep you coming back for more. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to start here. And it says, for the clinician in charge of the U.S. study, Joseph Hibbelin, at that time, the results of his trial are not a miracle. Well, what are the results of his trial that are that people would consider a miracle? So in other words, we're about to see something that the average person would consider a miracle, but they're going to tell you it's not a miracle, but simply what you might predict if you understand the biochemistry, meaning the life chemistry. Whenever you see the word bio, bio means life. B-I-O, that means life, always, right? I cannot show the article. That's the point I'm reading. That's what I'm saying. I'm reading it to you. You won't be able to see this. So the biochemistry of the brain and the biophysics. Bio means life. This is my book. This is in my book. You have it, as a matter of fact, Senart. Biochemistry. It's page 75 in my book. Biochemistry of the brain and the biophysics of the brain cell membrane. Okay? His hypothesis is that modern industrialized diets might be changing the very architecture and functioning of the brain. His hypothesis is that modern industrialized diets may be changing the very architecture and function of the brain. Pay attention to that. Why is that important? This is changing the architecture. What does that mean? It means the shape of, the design of the brain. So this is why I'm telling you that diseases are not hereditary. Why? Because in order to change the architecture of the brain, you must change DNA. You can change DNA for good or for the worse. It's not hereditary. What it is you're eating the same thing as your parents did. That's the hereditary part. It's hereditary because you're eating and doing what they did. But you can change the architecture of your DNA and the architecture of your brain positively. In this sense, the modern industrial diets change it negatively. So the very architecture and functioning of the brain. We are suffering, he believes, from widespread diseases of deficiency. It is deficiency. What type of deficiency? Of essential nutrients, essential vitamins, and essential fatty acids, and essential amino acids. So these essentials need to be brought back into balance. And his hypothesis is that modern industrialized diets may be changing the very architecture and functioning of the brain. We are suffering, he believes, from widespread diseases of deficiency. Just as vitamin C deficiency causes scurvy, deficiency in the essential fats the brain needs and the nutrients needed to metabolize those fats is causing a host of mental problems, from depression to aggression. Not all experts agree, but if he is right, the consequences are serious as they could be. The pandemic of violence in the Western societies could be related to what we eat or fail to eat. I want to read that again. That is extremely important. The pandemic of violence in Western societies could be related to what we eat or fail to eat. Now, so why did I read that? Because I want you to understand that is such an important statement right there. Because they're going to prove with this article that the diet is why you're seeing these murders. They're going to prove through this article that I'm going to read today that happiness, a good family, and all of those things is related to diet. They're going to prove to you that the breakdown of the family that you see today, the breakdown of in the number of people incarcerated in jails today, is based on the diet. That is the issue. That's how powerful food is. That's why I told you eating is not physical. Eating is spiritual. And because that connection between spirit and diet and consciousness and diet and energy and diet has been cut off, because that has happened, you're seeing the chaos throughout the world that you're seeing today. Especially in the Western civilizations, as they stated. But throughout the world. Why? Because the world is being influenced by it now. It says, not all experts agree, but if he is right, the consequences could be what? But if he was right, the consequences are serious. The consequences are as serious as they could be. That's how serious this is. This is no joke. It is serious. The pandemic of violence in Western societies could be related to what we eat or fail to eat. Junk food might not only be making us sick, but mad, meaning mentally ill. Remember, I said, if I'm putting these things in my body, why would I do that? Because I'm mentally ill. It's making us mad or mentally ill and bad, meaning murders, killing, rape, all of that also. Arguing, fighting, this and that. You see households that can't never be at rest Why? Because they're eating wrong. Their diet is doing exactly what it says. Diet. It's killing them. In DeMar's case, the aggression has blighted many lives. He has attacked his wife. Attacked his wife. Now watch how this is crazy. I want you to understand. We're relating this to what they said in the article before. Diet, right? And I want you to understand, this is an excerpt from the National Institute of Health in the UK. So, I mean, listen to what they're saying. He has attacked his wife because of diet. Not because of nothing else. No. Because of what they're eating. He has attacked his wife. Once she put on my TV out the door, I snapped off and smacked her. His last spell in prison was for a particularly violent assault. Violence from what? Diet. Essential nutrient deficiency. This is super important. His last spell in prison was for particularly violent assault. I tried to kill a person. Then I knew something needed to be done because I was half 100, meaning he was 50 years old, and I was either going to kill somebody or get killed. Meaning he started to realize it was only getting worse. Why? Because of diet. DeMar's brain has blanked out much of that last attack. He can remember that a man propositioned him for sex, but the details of his own response are hazy. When he came out of jail after that, he bought a can of beer and seemed headed for more of the same until a caseworker who had seen advertisements for Hiblin's trial persuaded him to take part. Now, I'm going to come back later in this video and I'm going to go through this report. I'm going to go through this report later in this video. So now we're going to go back where we left off in part 2. Okay? And that's implementing a mental health friendly diet. Okay? Now you can see this screen. And I'll be back to that in 1 minute. Adopting a mental health friendly diet begins with small, sustainable changes. For instance, incorporating one new fruit or vegetable into your diet each week can increase your intake of essential nutrients without feeling overwhelmed. That is a powerful concept. That's a powerful concept. I actually love that statement. It says what? For instance, incorporating one new fruit or vegetable, which we know we're supposed to be eating non-sweet fruits, into your diet each week can increase your intake of essential nutrients without feeling overwhelmed. Experimenting with different recipes that include omega-3s or probiotics can also be an enjoyable way to enhance your diet. Snack swaps are another approach. Replacing chips and nuts or fruits can make a big difference in both your physical and mental health. That is the truth. That was outstanding. Now, meal planning is an effective strategy to ensure you're incorporating a variety of mental health boosting foods into your diet. By setting aside time each week to plan your meals, you can ensure that you're including foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and probiotics. This not only helps with budgeting and reducing food waste, but also ensures that you're nourishing your body and mind with what they need to thrive. Additionally, cooking at home can be therapeutic activity, offering a sense of accomplishment and a way to take control of your health. That's excellent. That is excellent information. Remember, we went through the low level last week. We went through the low level information, right? Low vibration, low consciousness level information. This is a much higher level of consciousness or a much higher level of information, opening another gate or realm of reality when you can really understand and grasp and implement what this is saying. That is powerful. Overcoming common barriers to healthy eating, such as budget constraints, time limitations, and lack of cooking experience, is crucial. Focus on a budget friendly, nutrient dense foods like beans, lentils, eggs, and seasonal produce. Don't do these. Beans, no. Lentils, no. Eggs, no. Seasonal produce, yes. Okay? Now, utilizing resources like online tutorials and cooking classes can help improve your cooking skills. And we have a book. If you go to my Patreon, patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. Go to shop and you will find a book there called The Joy of Living Live. It will show you how to make raw food dishes that are designed for our body in a manner that is going to taste delicious. Right? Get that book. Order it. Don't hit buy online there. Buy now. Click on that link and then get the book. Click on the link that leads directly to the book on Amazon and purchase it there. That book is excellent. Now, utilizing resources like online tutorials and cooking classes can help improve your cooking skills and confidence in the kitchen. Remember, the goal is to make gradual changes that fit into your lifestyle, leading to a sustainable and enjoyable approach to eating for mental health. Diet is a powerful tool for supporting mental health, but it's important to recognize it as a part of a broader, holistic approach. A broader, holistic approach, right? Now, the point is that is true because exercise is key. But diet or live it, what you should be eating being on is a live it, but the live it is super important. Okay? Now, physical activity is another key component. Regular exercise releases endorphins, known as the body's natural mood boosters. Even modest amounts of activity, like a daily walk or a yoga session, can have a significant impact on your mental well-being. And yes, I have started my yoga sessions. I told you yoga was my next stage of development. So now I got my yoga sessions going. I'm good to go. And they're going very well. I'm learning so much already. They're beautiful. They get you in peace, relaxation, remove anxiety. It's so powerful. The yoga is excellent, right? Like a daily walk or yoga session can have a significant impact on your mental well-being. Alongside diet and exercise, ensuring you get adequate sleep is crucial. Sleep affects mood, cognitive function, and stress levels, making it a cornerstone of mental health. Okay? That's extremely powerful. Now, stress management techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, right? Come on Tuesdays and get my meditation on YouTube. Meditation on YouTube. Full meditations. They're there live for you on Tuesdays. They will be removed and taken down. So take advantage of them while you can, unless you're on my Patreon. If you're on my Patreon, you're good to go. So, such as mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing exercises, very important. Complement dietary efforts by directly addressing the mental aspect. Didn't I tell you meditation is mental? It's mental. What is it for? Controlling the spirit. Mental meditation teaches you how to control the spirit. Put it where you want it. Use the spirit for healing. That's what meditation is about. The mental aspect of well-being. Building and maintaining social connections also play a critical role in mental health. Engaging with friends, family, and community provides support, reduces feelings of isolation, and can offer a sense of belonging and purpose. Integrating these practices into your daily life can enhance the benefits of a healthy diet and support overall mental health. Now, let me ask y'all a question for those of you that have been following along and understand this question. And if you've been following, if you're watching this in a replay, I would like your answers as well. But here's the deal. I want to ask you this question. What level of consciousness is this article on? From the things we've already read in this, what level of consciousness, in other words, what level of consciousness based on my book, or not even based on my book, forget that. What level of consciousness is this on when it comes to diet? What level of consciousness has been unlocked in this conversation, in this article? And I want to see if y'all get it. It's essential to remember that seeking professional help when needed is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you're struggling with mental health issues, dietary changes should complement, not replace, mental health treatments. Yes, they can. Yes, it can. Dietary changes can replace mental health treatments. They can. Mental health professionals can provide support and guidance tailored to your individual needs. That is true, but I want you to be clear, only you can heal you. These doctors cannot heal you. They can only give you a tool or tools that are necessary for you to use in order for you to heal yourself. I want you to be very clear on that. So do not go seeking a mental health professional thinking they're going to cure you. They cannot. The only thing that can heal you mentally, physically, and spiritually is you. That's it. Your body is going to heal everything in you, but you have to have the proper tools in order to be able to clear, right? And make that happen. That's why meditation is so key. And if you need a mental health professional, or if you need some help with your mental health, please feel free to contact me and sign up. And we will talk about my mental health consultations. That's where my real skill is at. Now, mental health professionals can provide support and guidance tailored to your individual needs. In the journey to improve mental well-being, a comprehensive approach that includes diet, lifestyle changes, and professional support offers the best chance for success. Yeah, if you don't clear up with diet, but diet will that's going to make a major difference, and lifestyle changes like meditation, yoga, going to the gym, working out, you're going to see amazing changes. Okay, so that is the end of that article there. Okay, so what level of consciousness is this article on? I want to answer for that. I'm not going to answer that right now. All right, now I'm going to come back to that. That was good. Now we're going to go back to the article where we left off. It says, in Damar's case, the aggression has blighted many lives. He attacked his wife. We talked about that, right? He did what else? Some man tried to come up and proposition him for sex, and he don't even remember how he beat him up. Right? Now, the researchers of the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, which is part of the NIH, have placed adverts for aggressive alcoholics in the Washington Post in 2001. So remember diet. They have the science now to prove diet, or the research to prove that diet is causing all of this sickness that we see around the world, right? Or in this country. And that diet, or in the Western world, that's what they said. They said the Western world, which is America is part of that. So we know that diet is the cause, right? Now, what they're saying is some 80 volunteers came forward and have since been enrolled in a double-blind study. They have ranged from, that means the patient was blind to the study, and the doctors were blind to the study. All right. So nobody could be tricking nobody. That's a powerful piece right there. They have ranged from homeless people to a teacher to a former Secret Service agent. Following a period of 3 weeks detoxification on a locked ward, half were randomly assigned to 2 grams per day of the omega 3 fatty acids, EPA, and DHA. In other words, balanced oil. But this balanced oil isn't even nowhere near as strong as the balanced oil that we offer. But look at the effects of just omega 3s themselves. Omega 3 fatty acids, EPA, and DHA for 3 months, and half to placebos of fish flavored corn oil. Right? So they wanted to see if it was just their mind that was doing it, or was it actually the omega 3 fatty acid supplement? Right? Now, an earlier pilot study on 30 patients with violent records found that those given omega 3 supplements had their anger reduced by 33%. Right? 1/3. That's 33%. I want you to get that. Their anger was reduced by 33%. That is a large percent. Their anger went down 33%. Just on the test. Not that they're taking on a regular basis. Right? How long did they say they had them? Let me see. Had their anger reduced 1/3. Right. That was an earlier pilot before this one. So 80 volunteers came forward and have since enrolled in a double-blind study. They have ranged from 2 grams per day. How long were they locked down? They didn't say how long. Oh, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, not 4 months. Like how you taking the balance oil right now. Not 4 months. No. 3 weeks. They were on it. And it went down 1/3. I want you to get this. This is deep. On 3 weeks. Right? This is how diet changes you. This is why people don't understand. Nutrition is everything. It is the cause of all the health problems that you're having. So until you can put the fork down and start putting the proper things in your body, you will always be sick. Stop looking for something else to heal you. It doesn't work. I'm almost at the point to tell you supplements don't work. And when I say that, I don't mean the ones that are trying to give you back what you lost, which you should only need for a couple weeks or a month or 4 months or, a year at the max. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about other type of supplements. Right? But the majority don't even work. That's already been proven. But I'm telling you, there is no magic pill. Medication, that stuff is not working. It's masking. And you're going to come up with something deeper that's going to take you out later. So you have to stop. You have to deal with what you're eating. You have to become disciplined. You have to meditate. You have to control your spirit and what you're going to put in your body. You must do that. You have to finally become an adult is really what you have to do. You have to become a sane individual again. That's all. So let's read. Their anger reduced by 1/3, measured by standard scales of hostility and irritability, regardless of whether they were relapsing and drinking again. They relapsed and started drinking again, but because they had the omega 3s, their anger still remained reduced by 1/3. That's deep. Now, the bigger trial is nearly complete now, and Dale Wright, the nurse administering the pills, has seen startling changes in those on the fish oil rather than the placebo. Right? So remember, it was the 2 tests. Startling changes in those on the fish oil. Startling. When DeMar came in there, when DeMar came in, there was always an undercurrent of aggression in his behavior. So whenever you saw him, it was like he was going to beat somebody up. Once he was on top of the supplements, once he was on the supplements, he took on the ability not to be impulsive. He kept saying, "This is not like me." Why? Because his diet was causing his behavior. Once he changed the diet, he became a new being. That's why the question in the creation series is always asked, who are you being? His being changed. He was not who he was without the omega-3s, without the essential fatty acids that he had depleted through the diet he was eating before. DeMar has been out of trouble and sober for a year now. He has a girlfriend, his own door key, and was made employee of the month at his company recently. Why? Because of diet, nutrition, what you're eating. Not because of a mental health professional. Get that? Right? So as long as you're eating unhealthy, that's another way for them to do what? Make money off of you. This is important. It's super important to grasp this concept. Super important to grasp this concept. The bigger trial is nearly complete now, and Del Wright, the nurse administering the pills, has seen startling changes in those. Okay, I already dealt with that. No. So what did he say? It said, he has a girlfriend, his own door key, and made an employee of the month of the company recently. Others on the trial also have long histories of violence, but with the omega-3 fatty acids have been able for the first time to control their anger and aggression. Jay, for example, arrived drinking a gallon of rum a day and had 28 scars on his hand from punching other people. Now he is calm and his cravings have gone. W, which was an anonymous person, was a 19th barrel of a man with convictions for assault and battery, right? He improved dramatically on the fish oil and later told doctors that for the first time since the age of 5, I'm going to read that again. Remember, it's not about feeling better. It's about feeling like you did when you were a child. He improved dramatically on the fish oil and later told doctors that for the first time since the age of 5, he had managed to go 3 months without punching anyone in the head. So I want you to get how important diet is, how important your liver is, how important it is to do those things that are necessary in order to make sure that your diet is at top notch. That's why the optimal diet, which I teach in my health classes, is so important. That is why the omega-3s, which we're about to open now. Yes. We'll open and take mine. Yes. Right? So yes, I'm going to take these scissors just to be able to cut through there we go. That should be enough. Open this. Yes. And enjoy our Zinzino. And there should be a link to this in the, they gave me a vitamin D test. I didn't order this. They gave me a vitamin D test. I'm gonna take that. I might do that right now while we playing. Did they give me something else? Hold up, hold up. Let me see what I got here. Oh, they're giving gifts right now. See, you never know what you're gonna get with Zinzino, boy. Oh no, they just gave me the bottle. They gave me another bottle and the vitamin D test, which is beautiful. Because the vitamin D test, I believe this is 55 to between 55 and 65 bucks. I believe it might be more than that, but I got a vitamin D test for free. Yes. All right. So we got the vitamin D test. And I got my balance oil. Yes. The vegan. Let me see. I can see what y'all see. So vegan lemon. Yes. Zinzino Balance Oil Plus. Now I got my omega 3s back. Now, this is something you can get from Zinzino also, or you can get one, but this is a measured shot glass, okay? This was made from plastic, but when you buy the big package of it, like if you get a big package, then they'll give you like a glass shot glass as well as the plastic one. But so I got my shot glass, and I know I do like 10 millimeters on mine, right? And so I'm gonna go ahead and do my drink. I love this stuff, right? So hopefully you all have yours, right? And why do I use this? Because this is a completely food-based supplement. That's the only reason I promote it. I don't promote supplements, but this is food, right? And the way that it is formulated, it's extremely powerful. Now, the vegan is premium, and they have a premium version, and then they have a regular version. If you have a serious issue, I advise you to get the premium. It'll be a black, this whole thing will be black. And I believe the words are silver, okay? The vegan and the regular version will have a white label like this. But let's see, let's do this real quick. Now, we're going to take a swig of this, take it down, and mine, the lemon flavor, I like the lemon flavor. And that's it. Once a day. You do that once a day, and you're gonna have a beautiful life, right? Now, you only need to do it for 4 months though. But I'm just doing another round. I want to maintain. I really want to just make sure, double it up. That's me. I'm that kind of guy. Now, let's open up this vitamin D test. I meant to take a A1C test too, though, but I didn't do that. I need to do this anyway. And this has D3 in it as well. So there's vitamin D3 in it. There's the polyphenols. The olive oil inside of these, it's a $99 bottle. About this big of that olive oil is $99. You can buy it on there too, on that site. And the site should be linked. Let me know if that site is linked there. If y'all can see the site in the description, it should be the Zinzino link should be there. Please, somebody put in the chat if you see it. If you can't chat, please subscribe. That way you are able to chat. Right? And I'm about to do this test right now for y'all. On myself. Can you believe that? There was a time I could never do this. Right? It's a simple little blood test. It doesn't hurt at all. Right? And I had to do this once a week anyway when I was in the when I did the water fast for my that's how I know I don't have diabetes, because you have to get your sugar checked every single week. My sugar was perfect. It was excellent, as a matter of fact. I was surprised. I was like, wow, I'm good. I was good all the way around. All my vitals were excellent. I was like, oh, this is great. Right? So you're going to get a little card like this when you take the test. This will be red, though, if you're doing it for the balance test. But for the vitamin D, it's yellow. You see that? And I want to see my vitamin Ds. I've never seen them before. So this will be great for me. Right? And you want to squeeze your finger and rub it up like this. Get it ready with some blood up in there. That way it don't hurt at all. And it's quick and easy. And there's 2 circles that we're going to fill with blood. Okay. And do I have paper towel or anything like that? Let me use this alcohol wipe just to be safe. Got the alcohol wipe here. You see the alcohol wipe? I'm going to open that up. Put it on there, rub it on my finger just in case. Get it ready. Am I doing the right hand? Am I doing? Yeah, this is the numb one. This is the one I always do. Shoot. All right, and we're gonna stab it. Did it. I can't believe I did that. It didn't hurt at all. Whew. It's just the thought of it, right? And we putting the blood on there. I want it to drip. Oh, my blood. Oh, good. Good. Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm good and hydrated. That's excellent. I'm hydrated. You could tell from your blood liquidity how hydrated you are. And my blood, I can feel it because it gets angry when I'm losing blood. I can feel it up here in my arm. They get mad, boy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but we got to get this test, okay? And they know what it is because I talk to my body. I make sure it knows. And I'm telling you, they communicate to me. Like they just pinched me right now in my arm. Like, what's up? Like, yo, we good. Yo, we good, babies. Good is for our good, okay? Because remember, this is a families and so forth that they losing. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose each other. They love each other, especially when you have the proper microbiota going on in your body, and your body relearns. You're doing everything right with it. They got good community, good families going on up in your body. All the bacteria, all the blood cells, trillions of them. And so I just want to let them know that no, I ain't trying to hurt you. I'm loving you too, and we're loving each other, and we're just going to get this community better, right? So we might have to sacrifice a few cells to make that happen, okay? So with that, I did that. We're done. Now what you do with the test is you take it, you let this sit, like you have to let it air out just for a second, which I pretty much have done enough, in my opinion, from the ones I've done. Now look how much blood I got on there. That's pretty good, right? That's a pretty good amount that quick. You see how fast, because I rubbed my finger and got the blood up there. I'm hydrated. I did the thing and put it on there. Very simple and easy, right? So now we're going to move. We're going to put that into this card that comes with it. There's a card that comes with it here, a cover. You're going to put it inside of that card. Okay? And before you do that, there's this card that's attached to this. I just know how to do it real fast, but it's attached. You rip it off. And you're going to keep that card because this test is anonymous. And the only way you're going to be able to pull that number is through you're going to get the results is through that number. Okay? So this is key. And it takes about 3 weeks for it to come back. So when it comes back, you guys get to see my vitamin D. My vitamin D. Yeah. So that's going to be cool. All right. Then we put it inside of here. There's a piece inside of here. Do not remove it. Do not remove that piece. Okay. You just drop this inside of this blood sample bag. Just like that. And then you open this up here. Okay. The business reply email. You put it simply inside of the envelope. The envelope you pull that off, and all you have to do is first make sure you have everything in there. Yes, I do. And close it up. I always advise you to take a picture with your cell phone of that card with the number. This card with the number. on it, okay? Make sure you take a picture of this and keep it, because just in case you lose the card for any reason, you've always got that number. Check that photo that you take. Yes, it looks good. I got that locked. Now, in 3 weeks, what date will that be? Let's see, we're here on the 22nd, right? Oh, no. We're on the 15th. So we're on the 15th, the 22nd, the 29th. It will be here between the 29th, I would say, that week, and the 5th. So I'll check on the 29th. Because sometimes, a lot of times, it'll already be back. But if not, it will be there by the 5th of next month. So I know that for a fact. And now I've got the Zinzino vitamin D test complete, and it's going to tell me whether I have enough or not enough vitamin D. And vitamin D is essential. Why? Because the amount of vitamin D that's lacking in the body is usually correlative to the, especially if you have cancer, to the amount of cancer that is shown up in your body. So vitamin D, even the doctors are saying, they're calling it, not me. The doctors are even saying that it is a possible cure for cancer. Now, I believe your body heals it. It just needs the nutrient or the hormone, vitamin D, in order for you to be able to heal yourself. So I'm not saying vitamin D heals you. I'm saying it's a essential hormone that your body needs, that if it's lacking, then you could have an issue with cancer. Okay? So with that, do we have any questions on the floor or any comments? I think it was a great class today, but that's up to you all. Your opinion counts more than mine on that. And I wasn't expecting to do the vitamin D test. It just showed up. That was a bonus for you all. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Any questions? Jerry over there cracking up. All right. Well, if there's no questions or any comments, guys, I appreciate everybody's time. I really enjoyed this class. And so I will see you all at the top of your health journey. Also, look for my next video, which should be coming out tomorrow before my live. But I have a video. I might do it as a premiere. Let me see. What's tomorrow? Thursday? I might run it as a premiere. So the 7 o'clock tomorrow might be my interview that I'm having from tonight. So I'm doing an interview again tonight with the lady that I did before. And then on that interview, I'll probably run that tomorrow as a premiere for the live. So to get ready for that, that's going to be exciting. That would be a great thing for you guys to be able to indulge in. And I know we're going to be talking about meditation. I believe that's going to be the subject. I could be incorrect, but I believe that's the subject for tonight. So with that, guys, I appreciate you all. See you all at the top of your health journey. Peace. For the rest of this video and more videos like these, you can join us at patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. And join one of our paid tiers. Any of them will do. And you join one of those tiers, you can watch the rest of these videos, as well as all the other videos that I produced, including my former health classes, which is 4 to 8 hours of information that can help you on your health journey to the top. All right. So I look forward to sharing that adventure with you. I look forward to seeing you at the top of your health journey. Peace.